Okay, Garry's mod has a lot of maps. You could theoretically scroll to the Steam Workshop endlessly with how many there are. Some of them are great, some not so much, and plenty fall somewhere in the middle. Today I'd like to take a dive into some of the weirder maps in this game. So let's stop talking and get straight into As the name suggests, this map is, well, a house labyrinth. It's supposed to give the feeling of getting lost in a big new house. And since every room has at least one door leading to another, it makes the whole place feel never-ending. Actually, speaking of the rooms, they tend to be on the stranger side of things. Like this one has an entire pool, and as if things couldn't get any weirder, there's even a basement. It's not as big as the rest of the house, but if you go into the center of it, you'll spot a storm drain way up above. You normally can't even reach it, but if you no-clip your way out of it, you'll end up outside the house. You can also notice some lights behind the wall. Smash through it and you'll find a hidden room with a strange device in it. If you enter in it and press this button, you'll be teleported in another room full of dancing skeletons. And that was pretty weird! But you know what's weirder? Imagine this. You're in the UK, don't freak out yet, okay? And your car breaks down in the middle of the night during a storm. You know there's a small town up ahead, so you go on foot to seek some help, but no one is there. You begin to explore the dozens of houses trying to find some sign of life, but everyone seems to have disappeared. The town's name is Blackmoor, and while it takes place in the real country Britain, this town is completely fictional. The creator took inspiration from real-life towns and landscapes to create this map, and the result is scarily detailed. Like if you try to enter a store while it's closed, its alarms will go off. Or you might stumble onto a phone booth with the receiver hanging out, and when you try to interact with it, it'll start playing some beeping sounds. The whole place gives off serious someone's watching vibes. At first I thought it was a horror map and expected something to come out of the darkness, especially since you spawn with no weapons. But no, it's just you, the rain, alone. While this map gives off some eerie vibes, not every weird Gmod map is like this. Take for example, over the past couple of years, you might have noticed a certain trend in the Steam Workshop surrounding GM Construct. So many reskins of this map have been flooding that place. There's GM Construct, but it's raining. GM Construct, but it's small, Lego, and probably the weirdest, long. I could go on and on about these maps, but at the end of the day, it's just Construct. Hell, even the place I keep using in all my videos is a variant of this map. It's not really that hard to mess it up. But what if you did? Enter GM Construct EA Edition. It's GM Construct, but really bad. There are a ton of things missing, like the water in the lake, the dark room, and in general a bunch of the floor and walls of the place. The skybox also randomly disappears for some reason, and if you look down below you can notice a copy of the map. If you try falling down you won't be able to reach it, strangely enough, but kill binding works just fine. Also, I have no idea why the EA edition is there. Nothing in here really screams Madden football to me. I think I need to wash my eyes a little. Let's explore something better this time. Picture this, you've just woken up from a nap, and you try to leave the place but the door is locked. So you search the area to find your keys, but then the sun has turned pink, and everyone else in the city has disappeared. Void Places is a giant liminal map where the sun is pink. I mean, did you even listen to anything I've said so far? The map was created by Pink Black, and you'll never guess his favorite color. You'll never guess it, bro, it's really hard. Every asset in this world was made from scratch, giving it a unique retro vibe you won't see in many other maps. As you explore, you'll find some graffitis which drop some pretty juicy lore. Do I know what it means? No! But who cares, it's a map. This place also kinda has an objective. I say kinda because it's not really required to enjoy the experience. If you continue wandering, you'll eventually find some vending machines with numbers next to them. They might not seem important at first, but finding the first one will lead to this. Whenever you discover one, this door will slowly light up, and in the end, you'll be teleported to VP_pink places. It's like the back rooms, but girly. Void Place is special because it has several other maps in the workshop, each being interconnected with each other, meaning you can go from one place to another. I'm not really gonna dive too deep into each one, but it's basically the same thing, but with a different scenery. But it's basically the same thing, but in a different place. You f***ing get what I mean, bro. Transition. Yeah, man. You know what I like? Scary stuff. But I also enjoy silliness. Horror Mystory, yes, that's how it's spelled, is a series of maps created by Welshie that is really bad, but also great at the same time. The series ran from 2014 to 2021, and it's more like a development journey of the creator attempting to make a horror map in Hammer, but he never really improved. Our Horror Mystory begins with us being locked in prison, I think. The maps don't really tell you anything, and it's up to you to make sense of everything that's happening. We then very casually walk out of our cell. However, someone really doesn't like this place and begins to send out attacks, so we take this chance to escape. We make it through a cave, complete this very difficult puzzle, and then we meet the person who has been attacking the prison, Gabe Newell. Gabe hates us and tries to kill us, but he only knocks us out and we wake up 25 years after. The whole prison, along with the world, is in ruins, and from that day, we swore to kill Gabe Newell at all cost. However, he knows about our plan, and gets a sneak attack on us. Also, he talks in Portal voice lines.
Before we start, however, keep in mind that all the
Gabe Newell wants to test our skills, so he makes us find a button, dodge some of his attacks, and then kinda gives up and wants to finish us.
Hello, this is the part where I kill you. You have been a thorn in my side long enough.
But we're the strongest, so we head to his lair and end this reign. We then try to go outside.
You must get out of here!
We get thrown right back in. This is bad because Gabe Newell isn't actually dead. He's alive and wants revenge. But we don't really want to deal with this right now, so we get a boat and leave this part of the world. However, we never really paid attention in school, so we crash the boat and get stranded on an island. We enter this house, ride this pretty cool slide, and get to see BITCH! Gabe Newell has followed us. We formally tell him to f*** off, and then we never see him again. A couple of years after this, we're still stuck on the island, but we continue to explore it. We then meet this guy for like 2 seconds before disappearing forever. Also, we trigger some alarms. These alarms wake up a being far beyond us, the creator. We enter this place and the creator is very angry. He tells us to go back, but we ignore him. He then starts helping us by giving us some weapons to kill the monsters. And we continue to explore. Apparently there's a whole city under this small island. We find houses, people who didn't make it, and a bunch of other stuff. We enter this building, climb a ladder, and find a bunch of cars. We have to reach this place called Mystory. We break inside and find some servers, which the creator tells us to destroy. After that, he orders us to just quit, and we do it. Just kidding! The creator crashes out and tells us that he has a lot of power and whatever he'll do, we'll just be along for the ride or something. We also find the exit to this place and the creator tells us a goodbye speech. And we go outside, far away from the island that we once were, and find some very real people on trucks who have come to pick us up. And then it ends. Well, kinda. There's one last chapter to this series, but I haven't really beat it, so I don't really know what happens. But yeah, that was the video. You know, I'm gonna be serious. I don't really know how to do outros. Subscribe if you liked it, and yeah.
Damn, this teleportation thing totally sucks. What even is this place? How can I control this thing? Looks like we have a noob on our hands.
You idiot, do you even know who this is?
What's this? Calm down, you two. Hello, Billy. Who are you people, and why do you look like me? I told you he's a noob.
Are you f***ing stupid or what? Maybe you're retarded and—
I'm Billy from Dimension 2098B, and these two are my crew, Beta Billy, and Wireframe Billy. Interesting. I assume you are different versions of me. That's right, and we already know who you are. We've known since the day you were split off from Billy 2347. Wait, that's him?
You this dumb bitch.
Can you two stop? That punch costed us half of our budget, so I'll skip the exposition. We are here to recruit you to the Billy Council to destroy that Billy. Is this like Rick and Morty type shit? What do I get out of this? Everything you want. Damn. Alright, bet.